Send the filth to the pit!
How the hell did you get off calling me filth? Your spineless piles of shit who can't even piss without permission. You've all got eyes and ears, but you never use them to see or listen to anything. You're just worthless bags of flesh. You're all better off dead.
I low-key had to review this anime. In this video, we were talking about Gachiakuta or whatever it's called. Anyway, it's a good anime. Watch it. But I'm gonna basically give you a rundown of how this goes because this anime low-key insane. So let's talk about episode 1. Episode 1, we basically spawn in and like we're basically just meeting this rich family. This little girl was talking about something. How come the trash can't go to a different place? Blah blah. The spoiled average little brat always wants to complain about something, right? And then we shoot to the next scene, which is basically bro in the trash. He's like, "Hey, young buck, what you doing in that trash?"
Hey, yo, the pizza here.
So he starts booking it. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just like, hey, weave. Like he was just gone. You know what I'm saying? They were shooting bullets at him. He was just weaving it. You know what I'm saying? It was just that. And then he escapes. Of course, I mean, like it's the MC. I mean, like Rudo's the MC. His name's Rudo. But yeah, Rudo basically escapes. You know, he gets the hell out of there. And like then we spawn to the next scene, which is some dude with a beard writing in his notebook, just observing the rich and seeing how they act. And then we cut back, and now we're in the slums, like rags to riches. Project fishes don't live in luxury. I want that number 3. Straight out that open, nobody get nothing from me. Man, I just want something to eat. We spawn, and we basically just see the trash dump that the other people live in. There's 2 sides to the town. There's the rich side, and then there's the broke peasant side. And we're on the broke peasant side in this scene. And as you can see, we're in the broke peasant side. Rudo's talking to this little girl. I guess he liked. Oh, man, if I could just express the words. But anyway, yeah, he's expressing, his love, not his love, but he basically just talking to this girl, you know what I'm saying? Because that's his friend for right now, obviously. But yeah, he's just talking to her, you know what I'm saying? Then these random bozo, nasty grass-fed hair comes over here talking about something. Oh, you shouldn't be hanging out with a guy like that. His father's a murderer. And like, she's like, hey, that's my dog, you know what I'm saying? Stop talking on him like that. And you could tell Rudo in the corner like, I hate these bum-ass niggas. I always talking on my name. You know what? It's good. And he's just sitting in the corner. You could tell bro's like losing his mind the way they talking to him right now. Like he's legit look like he about to murder all of them and prove them right. But then, she sticks up for bro and he's like, you know what? It ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? And they get off the loose, you know what I'm saying? They go, you know what I'm saying? She sticks up for him and they leave. Then bro goes to his, I won't say father's house because obviously his father's a murderer, but basically someone who takes care of him or has been taking care of him for a long time. It's the same guy that literally was investigating the rich. But yeah. He basically goes to his house, you know what I'm saying? They're chilling. He talks about the past on how the dude gave him gloves because, you know what I'm saying, he hated his fingers because he was born like that. His hands just look hideous. He was born like that. But basically, you know what I'm saying, we're just gonna, he basically just did that. And then he's like, yo, father, man, I have to get everything to my father, yo, because he like saved me out of it. Because he like that was one of his biggest insecurities, and he respects bro for giving him the gloves. So he said he owed his life to him, you know what I'm saying? Because if it wasn't for him, he'd still be insecure about it. So I thought that was pretty dope, you know what I'm saying? He basically just told him that. And then he goes back out the house and, you know what I'm saying, he finds the girl again. They start talking on the hill. And then there's this little thing he made out of trash. It's like a little dog. I forgot to mention that earlier, but it's literally a little dog that he made out of trash. And like, he's like, yo, I think that's kind of dope. Yeah. He's like, really? It's made out of garbage though. I don't think you'll like it. And then she's like, of course I like it. What you mean? And then, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He gives her the dog. Bro starts blushing. He starts losing his marbles, bruh. He's not acting like himself. So, you know what I'm saying? Then he runs away and he's proud. He runs away and goes to tell his father. And bro, he got hit with the meanest. They scared to come outside. Ooh-wee. Bro's father is just in despair. Well, I'm only saying father because he basically took care of him. You know what I'm saying? But bro, knife to the stomach, straight gut stomach, man. Like, and then the dude who did it is just masked up because obviously that's how it is. They ain't gonna show who it is. And then he goes to rushing on bro, and let's just say he got molly.
Try.
Like, I mean, straight obliterated. Bro went over there and got tossed like a rag doll. And then he goes up to the dude who took care of him, right? He's like, how could they do this to you? He's like, run, sonny boy, run! You know what I'm saying? And then he passes away, obviously. And then bro just loses his marbles. He's like, and then bro, at the last second of his father passing away after telling him that, the rich son of a bastard decides to run through the door and be like, you murdered your father! How could you? And bro, they raid his house and then take him to the place where they drop people below because they think he murdered his father, bro. I was like, yo, there's no way. That's such bad timing. Like, yo, that's actually terrible. So he's losing his marbles. He's like, I didn't do it. And then he's basically at the place. I won't say execute. I'm gonna just say execution place. He's basically at the execution place. You know what I'm saying? They hanging him up and doing him dirty. Like, he literally looks like he's getting sacrificed to a thing full of pigs ready to eat. Like, they ready to just drop this man to the doom and despair of the chamber, bro. And then it pans to the audience. He's like, I didn't do this. I didn't do it. He's like, can't one of y'all listen to me? Bro, the little girl who he liked was in the crowd, and she hit him with the meanest Tower of God reference I've ever seen, if I've seen one before. She says, know what? I knew you were like this. I knew you were just like your father. And she walks out on bro. Yo, if that was me, she would have caught the meanest. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I came back, she was being the first one murdered. I ain't gonna lie, because you know who I am. You know I ain't do that. What? Bro, like, I ain't gonna lie, that genuinely made me mad because like, I already hated Rachel from Tower of God, but this girl just one-ups it, bro. Like, oh my goodness, man. Like, he lost his marbles. He said, let's just say he did this. Yo, how dare y'all call me filth, you monkeys? All y'all do is throw away trash and think y'all him. You know what? I had enough. Wait till I come back. It's over for all of you. And then, yeah, bro gets dropped. You know, he starts losing his marbles. But before he gets dropped, he sees the dude who literally murdered the guy. And he's like, you know what? Y'all haven't got rid of me. And then we see him in the trash. He's like, oh, this place smells horrible. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically the end of episode 1. Man, oh man. Episode 2 time. We got in episode 2. He's exploring the trash dump. And bro, you see these medieval, nasty, trash bag dump filled monkeys. And we're like, what the hell is that? Bro, there's so much trash in the pit to the point where the pit is growing trash monsters. Bro, I was like, what is going on? But let's just say bro ends up, you know what I'm saying? He ends up mollywopping one of them. I ain't gonna lie. Like, he gains some one for all powers. And I don't know what the hell he does. But he basically gains some one for all powers and obliterates the monster. You know what I'm saying? But then he finds out more and more keep spawning. So he can't handle all of them. And then this random guy comes out of nowhere. He's like, hey, little bruh, pipe down for a second. And he basically, you know, mollywops these dudes. He basically hands like Rudo a mask and he's like, hey, hold on to this thing, bro. And then he goes in there and straight obliterate. I've never seen someone with this much aura of like an umbrella. This man went into the fight just thinking, hey, it's gonna be hard for this good man to really solo these trash monsters. He went in there and obliterated them with the umbrella. He just went in there and said, you know what? I got this. I eat these monsters for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He went in there and hit him with the meanest umbrella nuke I've ever seen, if I've seen one before, bro. He hit him with that shing. Bro, like it was so bad to the point where I was like, yo, this man's not a real character. Like, he literally mollywopped them in one hit. And then he takes out the mask. And bro, he low-key majestic, but I can't hate on bro. You know, his hair fire. He got the average Logan Paul cut. No, I'm lying. But bro definitely has a high top. I ain't gonna lie. No sides, straight high. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But he takes off his mask. He's like, hey, my name is Enjin. Yo, I heard this man say his name was Enjin. I couldn't stop from dying laughing. Because what? You had all that aura just for your name to be Enjin? Come on, man. Is the name unique? Of course. I cannot glaze. But like Enjin? I ain't gonna lie. I thought his name was gonna be like, I don't know what it was gonna be, but I didn't think it was gonna be Enjin. But anyway, yeah, you know, he talks to little bruh, and little bruh keeps asking questions. Rudo like, hey, what the hell is this place? And yo, Enjin's getting so annoyed, bro. He's like, hey, shut up in here. And then Rudo just keeps asking him and asking. So he's like, you know what? Bet. And he's like, all right, let me take you somewhere. Enjin had enough of him asking questions. So Enjin was like, you know what? Let me take you somewhere. He takes him to this random gas shop. And off the rip, you could tell these people are weird, bro. Like, look at the way they standing. You know damn well these people finna be one of the most nastiest people ever. Yo. First of all, let's talk about Rudo literally is in chains. Like, this man can't do anything. And you see these random grown man fantasizing saying, you're one of them? Oh my goodly, oh googly goo. Bro, they're standing in this man's face like they have seen the next coming of Christ. Yo, they are literally looking in this man's soul, talking about some, you're one of them. Oh my goodness. You could, like, bro is literally like fantasizing about Rudo, bro. He's literally so jolly to see this man. I have never seen people this excited. Eyes peeled wide open. And then it cuts to the next part. This nasty P. Diddy, whatever he is, decided to lock Rudo in a cage in a truck and said, you know what? I love people like you. Bro, he starts feeding Rudo some of the most nastiest, heinous food I've ever seen in my life. And with a smile on this man's face, like he is so happy to do this. Bro, this is literally what he does for a living. Yo, this man was so happy. And Rudo's like, you know what? Bro, Rudo bites this man's finger off. What? Yo, he didn't bite his finger off. He bit the skin off his finger bone. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. When I seen that, I lost my mind, bro. Like, I was reacting to this with my homie, bro. We were watching it together, bro. We lost our marbles, bro, because there was no shot that he bit the skin bone off his finger. Like, what are we talking about? And this man, Rudo, just starts losing it. He's like, yeah, I eat stuff like this, little bro. If this is all you got, you're done. And bro, I kid you not, this man, Rudo, powers up and decides to get the Diddy chains of freedom and literally starts going crazy. I mean, straight BTA. This man has murderer intent in his eyes. You could tell, and bro's losing his mind. He's like, get that little child. And he starts losing his mind, bro. And Rudo just showing him, you know what? You ain't ready for this. He starts creating weapons out of tires. I mean, just straight losing his marbles. And right when bro was about to finish him off, you could tell he's about to finish all them off. He started losing his mind. His eyes were glowing red. Enjin's like, that's enough, little bro. I've seen enough out of you. This is what I like to see. And Enjin was in the back instigating, by the way. He's like, yes, yes. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Enjin, Loki relatable. He started seeing bro's powder and started like dying of cheer. This man was so happy to see his man Rudo crash out. But anyway, Rudo crashes out. Enjin's like, hey, that's enough, little bro. You're good. You know what I'm saying? You chill. But can you join my crew? Rudo like, nah, I'm good. And that's basically how it ends. I ain't gonna lie. That's basically how episode 2 ends. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This anime, Loki is saying, it was tough. It was tough. You know what I'm saying? It was tough. But anyway, yeah, that's basically how it ended. So y'all stay blessed. Have a blessed night or a blessed day and keep God first.
Just know I ain't about to flex when I'm on that gram, but I'ma shoot with it. Bitch, I'm up getting rackets, trying to count me up a stack. Could give a fuck about a hater, type of sucker shit is that. Just threw a plate to my